Stephen, we're speaking after today's game against Bangor was abandoned. We're not going to obviously speak about the game too much. Our thoughts are with Paul Heatley, who's obviously left the ground in an ambulance to be attended to after what looked like quite a serious collision. Can you sort of shed some light, obviously, on what's happened and Paul's condition? Sort of any information that you can provide for us?
Yeah, the good news is he was speaking to us. He was awake. Sometimes when you get that type of injury, we heard the thud and we were 150 yards away from it. Thank goodness the board was on the wall to take that impact a little bit, because, as I say, the head is badly split. He's gone to hospital now to get that all assessed, and we'll see. Obviously there could be neck injury there, trauma to the head, all sorts of stuff that you're worried about. But the medical people here today were superb in their efforts. I knew immediately there was a problem, screamed at our physio and doctors to get onto the pitch immediately, run on and attend to it. And then, as I say, half an hour of a break in this game today, and these people went into overdrive. How the ambulance people, the doctors, physios from both teams deserve some tremendous credit for how they dealt with the situation, because it's a very traumatic thing to see a player in distress like that. Players were very concerned. And thankfully, as I say, Paul was awake and alive around it all to be able to. I went over to chat. He wasn't really chatting, but his eyes were open, and I was able to speak to him. His wife was there. Difficult for her, and our thoughts are with the family right now. But he'll be fine. He's a strong boy, and he's made of good stuff. And he's off to hospital now, and we're waiting good news maybe later on, and hope that he's okay.
Obviously, as you say, the fact that he was responsive and sort of, obviously stable sort of throughout, is the real positive to take. Obviously, there was quite a lot of concern with people maybe not quite knowing what the situation was.
Yeah, no. As I say, head injuries are always something that you fear in the game. Neck injuries, bad falls, and as I say, when those, like a sickening blow when you hear a real head crack, and I knew it was going to be difficult. And Bangor were quite keen to play on, which is, I understand that completely. They were 1-0 to the good, and as I say, having had a quick word with our boys, I wanted to consult with them to say did they want to play, and none of them were keen to play. Their teammate had suffered a tremendous blow, and none of them were keen. 30-minute break. There was nobody really had the heart to play, and having a wee chat with the referee afterwards, he was of the whole refereeing team were of the same opinion. The heart wasn't there in the game. And I'm sure Bangor will reflect on that and realise the right decision was made. John Douglas was great. Had a great chat with him around it all, and he knew it was the right decision.
And I'm sure you'll speak on behalf of all the club when, just to sort of close, to send our thoughts and prayers to Paul for a full and very speedy recovery.
Football is a thing that unites us all. We love it so much. The amount of hard work, effort that goes into all of this. We were in here chatting on Thursday around ground improvements and funding that hopefully will come and improve our grounds and maybe even take this type of dangerous wall away as we move forward, with our improvements. And as I say, right around the world, football is celebrated, but it's always a game, and it's something that we all enjoy. They're all built around friendships, but when it comes to people's wealth and well-being, health, how they look after themselves, it really doesn't matter. Football is just a game, and obviously all our thoughts and prayers. I've asked every player to make some sort of contact with Paul over the weekend to make sure that he's okay, and he'll appreciate all of that. On behalf of everyone here at Carrick, we wish Paul and his family a real speedy recovery, because he's an absolute superstar of this football club.
Stephen, thank you.